Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm up on the roof again, which means more power. Today I want to mount the Unistrut and start getting the panels up here. Don't know if I'll get to it today, but by the end of the video I should have it up. Let's turn the camera over and look. So now that we got the tree out of the way, which is freaking awesome. I made a big old mess over there, but I got it all cleaned up. We make significantly more power. But this side's empty. We need to fill this up with panels. At least I think so. I got to drag the Unistrut up here and start getting it mounted. So let's get started. Okay, I dragged up all the pieces, but I only brought up one on this side. The rest are over there laying in between the ridges. I'll bring them over as I need them. But this Unistrut on the other side is about 7 inches from the ridge. And I'm just going to copy that. Worked out really good for these panels. And I think it will work out good for this other side. So for right now, I'm going to just start bolting it down, measuring it out, get going. Okay, there's the top row. Came out pretty decent. It actually sturdies up the roof a little bit too, so. Anyway, so now I need to measure from the bottom of this rail to the top of that rail. And that will give me an estimate of where to put the bottom Unistrut at. So I'm going to do that now. Would you take a look at that? All ready for more panels. Heck yeah. Oh, it's been a long, hot day. I think I might relax in the pool for a little bit. I need to add some more clamps to the conduit. It's sagging in spots, but that should be an easy fix. Just add a little bit more, like it's sagging in that spot as well. So anyway, that's a little cleanup work, and I want to add zip ties and stuff so these wires aren't as scattered. I might tuck them underneath the panels a little bit better, but woohoo! We're ready for more panels, more power. Well, I'm ready to put the last 4 panels up. I only need 3 for the series, so I have 3 sets of 3, but I have plans for the last one as well. So I have the boards in place. The last boards I had broke, so these are new ones. Well, new-ish, because I had them laying around. Got them in place, and I'm going to pull all the panels up on the roof. It's going to be a warm day today, but I have the day off, and I figured let's get it done. Alright, we have the panels up here. They're just kind of laying against the Unistrut at the bottom. They're leaning against it. So now it's time to mount them in place and actually bolt them down. So I'm going to put the camera up on the tripod and do that now. Now that I have the panels mounted and they're bolted down, I'm going to put a piece of conduit next to the conduit that's already there. My plan is to just zip tie it to it. I got some extra rugged UV rated zip ties. These suckers are pretty strong. I use them for my installs for wireless and stuff, and I haven't had one break yet. So I'm gonna just put the conduit next to it and zip tie it in place, and then go through the same hole that we used to put the original conduit through to get it into the shop, and then from there we'll should be able to start hooking things up. For now, I'm going to switch to super duper time-lapse mode and zip tie that conduit in place. So as you see me do the zip ties on that, where I stopped was where the camera was. And the reason for that is because we're at the vent now. In the previous video, when we first put on the first panels and the first conduit, I measured 15 foot from the end of this vent. And that was a little short. And we had to improvise. But this is the remaining of the conduit I had in the spool. It was a 100-foot spool, and this is the remaining of it. It's actually about 22 feet. So I'm hoping that's enough. It's certainly going to be longer than what it was previously. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the ends off of the wire I have, fish it through this first before I push it down into the shop. And then we'll push it all down into the shop. And then we should have plenty of wire and everything and not be short this time. So I'm going to go grab the wire and push it through the conduit. I have the conduit, I have the wire through the conduit with a little bit of slack for the ends here. This way I can push it down in the shop and know exactly how much I need. But I got it all spooled up down at the end there. So I'm going to go ahead and push the conduit through the same hole that we used before. It should have enough opening there to push it through. So I'm going to do that now. Conduit is officially ran and all the way into the shop. I need to trim off all the ends of the zip ties, but it's a ran up here, and then I'm gonna make sure that I have enough length on the inside so I don't have to adjust the wire out here, and then once I'm done with that, I'll cut it up here, and we should be able to pull these panels into the solar disconnect box. So I'm gonna get that done. Conduit is in the shop. Actually, I used the same path as the other one came in, and then what I did is I waited for it to end at the box here, or sorry, I measured it to end at the box here, cut the conduit, and I have extra conduit here. My plan is basically put a piece in here to make it match up, and zip tie them together the whole length. Should look pretty good. So I need to pull about 3 foot of the cable up on the roof, so I don't have so much slack down here, and then I need to terminate on the roof first, and then I'll plug it in all together, so this way I don't have to worry about hurting myself or anything like that. So I have to pull the wire and terminate up on the roof. I have terminated the wires. They're nice and pulled back in the conduit. Everything is looking good. I got it disconnected in the box downstairs, so we're going to hook these up and then we'll switch it on. Like I said, when I was up on the roof, had the disconnect off. Wires are down here. I'm actually going to space them out, and I'll explain that in another video, but for right now, I'm just going to do it, and then I'll kind of explain why another video. So this is the second set 3 right now. I'm just moving them over. So the second set I moved over. Sorry, I had to put the camera down. I'll explain more in another video, but for right now, I'll just say that it's not the circuitry of this or anything. It's a matter of heat. So we have all 3 strings hooked up now. I think I'm gonna like zip tie this or whatever. Velcro straps probably. But let's turn it on. I was making about 300 watts previously, before I added the 3rd string in. The sun's going down rapidly though. I have no idea what we're gonna make. Excuse me. Usually takes a minute or so to track before it starts pulling in power. Here we go. Hey, not bad. It's the end of the day. It's around 5:20 or so. So I didn't expect a lot. Plus it's partially cloudy outside right now. But seeing more wattage, that's all that matters, right? Oh, I need to clean the panels up there too. You know what? Let's grab a rag and some window cleaner and clean them up. Yeah, they're a little dusty. These these have some bird poop in them, so I might as well clean them while I'm up here. But them are definitely dusty. Grabbed myself a rag, which is a little microfiber rag, and then I brought myself some cleaner. Oh wait, that's not cleaner. Too many hands, or too many things, not enough hands. There we go. Now I got a cleaner. Hey, it's the end of the day. What you guys see in 20 minutes takes me, 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours? So it's time for me to wind down. Anyway, I'm gonna spray these guys down and give them a good clean. Especially, well, that one's not even hooked up. That's the fourth one. I want to skip that one for now. Well, I'll have to wipe that off. Do that. And then just wipe it down. Let me set down the cleaner. The actual cleaner. Wow, these are dirty. Holy crap. I'll probably have to do 2 different cleans on them. It's hard to see it on camera, but you could definitely tell where I cleaned and where I didn't. See the, like right there, it stopped. Alright, I'm going to clean these and I'll turn the camera back on. Doesn't that look better? Once I put the camera down, I had 2 hands. I can actually clean a little bit better. But, them are nice and clean now. And I even cleaned the bird poop off of that one. Alright. See how much wattage I make now with clean panels. It's pretty darn cloudy. I don't expect much. But let's check it out anyway. Back in the shop. Cleaning it didn't make much difference for tonight. When the sun comes back out tomorrow, it'll make a big difference, but sun's just going down too quick and it's too cloudy right now to make any real power. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the night relaxing. I have kicked my own tail today. It's time to relax, have a nice cold drink. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.